I am super excited to get rid of this series. and I mean that in the best way. We're going to go ahead and finish the Thorium series as quickly as we can in the month of April 2022, because it was announced through the State of the Game, which is the Terraria like main news thing that they do every month, that a Tmod loader is going to have a stable 1.4 branch that people can port their mods onto. So starting this month in April, they'll have 2 branches essentially that you could get from their test version, which is stable, and like their experimental one, their alpha one. And it will, at the end of every month, the unstable one will become the new stable one. And essentially all you need to know if you're playing modded Terraria is that mod creators are encouraged now to take their stuff, import it over to 1.4 Tmod loader, and by the end of this month, I'm pretty sure we're going to see quite a few really awesome mods be ported over into 1.4, which means right at the start of May, I would love to start like a new modded 1.4 series with Tmod loader. So that's the goal. So we're going to get done with this Thorium series by the end of April, which I think we're going to do anyways, but now I'm like super motivated. So I took some time, did some farming. I got all my potions ready. I went over here and extended the arena a bit, made it so I wasn't going to fall in the water constantly like before. I just realized that I got a mana berry and I have no idea where this is from. I'll give it to the cook real quick just to get rid of it. Boom. Okay. So I've adjusted some things here. I've taken off the Shield of Cthulhu, which someone has rightly pointed out. And by the way, just as a quick mention again, that the way I currently record, this is usually like a day ahead. So I usually, if you commented fairly late on the previous episode and I've already recorded the next episode, the fruit of your comment won't necessarily bear fruit right away. So if you're commenting like more than 15 hours after the first episode that went out, the next episode you won't see the fruit of it, but it'll be the one after. So yeah, I can upgrade the Shield of Cthulhu, in fact, to the Incandescent Spark, but I need ogre sandals, which come from ogres during the whatchamacallit event, the Dungeon Defenders event, the Ethereum, whatever. But I don't want to do that right now. And on top of that, this is mostly just like a melee thing. It's cool, but it's also, you know, I can put another accessory here, like the beholder mirror, in place of it, and still have my dash using a kinetic potion. So that's what we're going to do. So I went through, I adjusted all my stuff. I'm using, I went and killed the Wall of Flesh again. I got a Bard token in order to make the mutes, the better mutes, because we're going to try using the Serpent's Cry, which is a brass instrument, which means that I'm also going to use the angry brass cap that we have, which will make things take more damage. So we're just going to fire this weapon and we're going to go do the Destroyer right off the bat. So I'm excited because, like, if we could do this, which I have a feeling we're going to be able to do fairly well, depending, right? May not. Then we could just move on to the next mechanical boss and the one after that. And I think I've got all the weapons that I want for all of these mechanical bosses. Like, for instance, I'm going to use the ocarina on the twins because it's super good, and I might use maybe the guitar or maybe something else on Skeleton Prime. We'll see. So let's go over here. That's enough of me just sitting over here chatting it up. We're gonna use this, and we're gonna go ahead and, oh, you know what? I did forget one thing real quick. I'm doing this. I'm ready to fight, but I'm doing this for mobile viewers. Doing this for you. So we're just gonna go to the mod one. We're gonna take a sunshine potion as well. Bam. Then I can teleport back over and summon the Destroyer. We'll see how this goes with this weapon. Oh my goodness, it does a lot of damage, doesn't it? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, this is definitely the weapon to use for this boss. It's just bombarding the poor boss. I say poor boss, but I'm glad it's bombarding him. Taking a bunch of hits, and it is a full moon, so unfortunately we have some nasties here that I do not want to deal with. Hey, you. Okay, switch back to this weapon. I need to put it on a different number here. Let's do like, no, let's do 5. So we're gonna swap it out. Oh, this is so bad. No, no, 10, no. Oh my goodness. No, crap, I'm gonna die. Okay, 5 is my new weapon spot. The destroyer is almost dead. We are in fact destroying the destroyer, but I'm getting wrecked by, whatchamacallits. Holy crap, the werewolves were insane. All right, we're gonna craft another one of these. I got my buffs all back up. I grabbed a couple extra buffs just for the sake of having them. Now that this is set up properly, this should work. So I gotta make sure that I keep this buff on in order to get a bunch of our resources back. Because like, honestly, where we're struggling is having enough inspiration to do the damage. The damage we're doing is insane, but oh goodness. We gotta have enough inspiration to damage them to begin with. Man, this is like a really good weapon for this, the Siren's Call. I love it. I am eventually gonna run into an issue of having too many of the probes out that I'm gonna have to deal with. We'll see how we handle that, I think. So far, so good, though. Where's the destroyer? He's down there. We're gonna bombard him. I'm gonna keep this buff on. I do have a earworm potion, I think is what it's called, which increases the duration of my buffs that I give myself. So that should help as well. So I'm not having to switch back and forth so much. Although, I mean, it is working. Now that I'm not like swapping my weapons around, like this is going fairly okay. I like the destroyer. I think it's my favorite of the 3 mechanical boss fights. But I like fighting worms. I know it's weird. They're fun bosses for me because you get to do cool like AoE stuff. That's always been a lot of fun to play with in Terraria. Let's not get wrecked. Oh my goodness, the little explosions that happen with the crits are really cool. Hey, hey, you lichens need to get out of here. I'm not liking it. Still got it. That's pretty dumb. All right, go over here, Destroyer. Let's finish this off. I'm like oh goodness, what's that movie? Is that, goodness. Close Encounters. I'm like Close Encounters of a Third Kind over here. That's a deep cut too. Well, because I know the audience for the Terraria stuff tends to be a little younger. So that's a joke that you guys just may not get. All right, what did we get from this? So we got Strange Plating, which is new. This is not from standard Terraria, right? So we can make the cyberpunk stuff. Ooh, which is our next set. We can make Prime's Roar. That's a lot of damage. Fires a mighty roar that tunes enemies. Tuned enemies take 10% more damage. Playing empowers players with the bonus critical strike chance 2, attack speed 2, damage 2. Woo-wee. I need a Soul Forge. How do I get a Soul Forge? Airstrike shield. Projectiles? Or projects a protective shield. Pfft. Man, the Thorium people really like their alliteration. Projects a protective shield around your cursor when held. Players within the shield take 15% less damage from all sources. Base booster, magic damage. Golden locks. Energy catalyst. Supplies an endless amount of energy arrows. Oh, that's cool. Ranger stuff. Magic, healer. Ranged melee. Okay, so basically we can make a really cool weapon, or a couple of really cool weapon. Midnight Bass Booster. Oh, I need a subwoofer. So this is an electronic instrument, uses 2 inspiration, unleashes obscenely loud pulses of sound. Right. Does a bunch of damage. How much do I have? I have 13, so... Oh, and I have 30 Hallowed Bars, too. So, like, technically speaking... Hold on, let's see how to make this Soul Forge. Oh, no, I don't... Soul Forge. So, I need all of it. I see. So I need Fright, Sight, and Might in order to make a Soul Forge. All right, that's fine. Well, we got some might. Is there anything I can make with might that is not the Soul Forge? Let's try this again. So, is that right? Oh no, I see. I thought I hit my button for it, but apparently I was typing it in. So there's a bunch of Avenger emblem stuff, but that's fine. Firestorm boots. Oh right, that's the so might, sight, and fright. So that's the next upgrade to our boots. That's fine. Subspace wings. Fright, sight, light, might, night, and flight. I didn't realize that those are all alliterative as well until just now. So the more you know. Time warp reverses time of day and progresses the moon phase. Oh, I really need that. Oh, that's right. I can make an enchanted sundial. How do you make that again? You need the celestial stone and gold bars. I really do. I would. I need to be able to change time because it's really annoying just waiting for nighttime in order to do bosses, right? So what else can I do with this? I can do blurring potion. This is all non-calamity stuff. Oh, actually, that's a thrower thing. Okay, so do I need a pickaxe axe? I think I'm going to eventually. I can also get rid of the axe with that. But in order to make that, I need all three. Okay, so Hallowed Bars. What can I make with Hallowed Bars? Any instruments? Oh, there's a megaphone. So rapidly releases a burst of expanding sound waves. So this sounds kind of like the microphone. I need the Soul Forge in order to make the armor. Playing empowers players with bonus empowerment prolongation 2. Metal music player increases duration of your symphonic empowerments by 2 seconds. Increase the level of brass empowerment levels by 1. Oh, that's cool. Oh, but you need the track players, which I never ended up making, but you can make with a track player, wire, and paint. Actually, we can make that right now. That's pretty good. I guess, honestly, that comes down to like what kind of weapon I want to use on these next bosses, right? Healer stuff, magic. Portable Wintergotten. This does, a fair amount of damage, but I think it's a large weapon. So it says a melody of music can be made possible with marbles, propels rolling marbles that briefly linger on the ground. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like our vinyl records. I don't know if it's actually worth it. Healer class. There might be stuff that I'm just skipping over here that I could actually use, but for the most part, it looks like we are going to kind of hold on to our stuff. Like I can make the megaphone. Maybe we try that. I got plenty of Hallowed Bars, so that's definitely an option. This is healer class stuff. And yeah. Okay, so I made the megaphone. Okay, so it is like the microphone. And it's nice because it doesn't make a really annoying noise. All right, let's see how much damage it does. That's kind of insane. That is super duper good. It is an electric instrument. So that's something to consider because we got the spiritualist. Who's that? The problem is I don't know. Ah, right. Okay, so these people are respawning over there. In fact, it's possible that these NPCs sell new things. Like, maybe him? No, okay, he doesn't. Does she sell anything new? Actually, it's a spell. Vanilla? No, everything's normal there. All right, I'm gonna have a look at all the NPCs that we've killed a boss. Okay, so now from the operator, I can buy Souls of Light and Night, which is really helpful. I'm gonna actually buy quite a few of these because I'm gonna need them for boss summons. But everything else, I think I'm pretty okay with just leaving. So yeah, we could buy that and modded treasure bags. So we have the option to buy that stuff. Cool. That's nice. I like that. We have those as options. I can also set up teleporters now. I just don't got the gold to do it. What does she have? So she has an auto tuner. Increases maximum inspiration by 2. Symphonic damage has a 10% chance to Increase the level of one of your active empowerments. Oh. That's actually not bad. Interesting. Is it better than some of the other stuff I'm using? Probably. Summoner, cog. What was the cog for? Oh, that's right, the music players. That's also got some potential on it, but I think you might want to use that specifically for trying to, you know, like give your team a specific buff. All right, we never really looked at this person. This is like a druid. They don't have anything for us, which is fine. What about you? A void heart. The strange object seems to have originated from the fallen beholder's home dimension. Ooh. So, can temporarily grapple to mid-air at the cost of 1% of your max health. Flight time is not reset if used to grapple to the air. Interesting. Hungering Blossom. Upon losing 80% of your max mana, you instantly recover 50% of it and gain 10 stacks of volatile energy. Volatile energy increases your attack speed by 0.2%, slowly hurts you, and decays in stacks every half second. Reaching 100 stacks of volatile energy instantly kills you. Ooh, that's cool. I like that because it's fun. As a sheath, as a cannon. Yep. All right. Nothing for us. Or at least not with that. What's this? Death Gazer's Glass. Uses 50 mana. Material. Those that often gaze upon their death quickly turn mad. Teleports you to your last death location. Ooh, that's cool. And this also for the Wishing Glass, which allows you to do what? So a magic mirror that can sense the wishes of those who gaze upon it allows you to teleport to spawn, the dungeon, your last death location, or somewhere random. Has the same teleporting limitations as its components. Right click to switch between the 4 destinations. Oh, I like that. We might need to make that. Oh, bunch of cool stuff. Okay. I still haven't gone to the ocean. There's a new NPC that spawned after we killed the beholder, by the way. We're going to take a look at him in just a moment. This guy got nothing for us. And this guy has nothing new, but it's just a bunch of like weapons, which makes sense because I think he's called like the weapon master. Cool. Let's go back to base and prep for one of the other bosses. I'm trying to decide what accessory to take for the eyes, and I think the Shield of Cthulhu is nice. We do have that kinetic potion, so like that's kind of what I'm like, well, what do we swap out for? Because this mixtape is pretty good. The headset might be pretty good. We're going to be using primarily this weapon on him, which only gives us 2 buffs, so that's not great. So at that point, like I don't know. what do we choose here? I think I'm just gonna leave the potion and keep the shield for the time being, and then go with that. All right, so we're gonna go. Oh, wrong one. Looks the same, right? Kind of similar. Oh goodness, what was all over here? The Tranquilizer Gun. All right, that's cool. Whatever. Boom. All right, twinny boys. Let's do this. I have a feeling that this weapon is going to be really good if I can get it to hit. But so let's test out this. I don't know, that does quite a bit of damage too. Something to consider. Does quite a bit of damage. Why do I feel like my speed is so low? I feel like my flight time is really slow. All right, let's go back to trying this out, right? First off, let's come back over here. Yeah, that does a lot of damage too. So, I don't know. Hard to tell. I think there's a high likelihood that the ocarina is the best weapon for this. And it seems like the follow time on it is pretty high. And I can focus down one of them, or at least I could try to. So that's another benefit there. I feel like I need to get further to the right. So let's do that. Put this over here. This is really about proper positioning on our little sigil. So that's a concern, making sure that I actually land those. Like that's not a good spot for it. It's probably better over here. and we just go in a circle. I'm trying to get him to transition here. And I think I've managed to get it to a spot where it's gonna work. I kind of miss having all of the little drones from the destroyer because I had like infinite resources and stuff. It was nice. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There's the push. Yeah, here he goes. So now, I'm actually gonna turn the map off there. Now it's just a matter of landing the sigil in the right spot to deal some damage. Like, I don't have any resources here. Oh, no. No, stop shooting me. Stop. I think I've, oh, crap. I think I'm gonna die. No, fly. Fly, you fool. Oh, crap. Going down these, no. Going down these platforms has screwed me over. Maybe we could do that better. All right, I'm gonna try this again, but this time I'm going to utilize the electric weapon because maybe that'll be a little bit better. I don't have much time though, so we're just gonna have to go with it. I also took the Shield of Cthulhu off to hope for the best on that one. I do feel like my movement speed is like super slow. I'm not sure what's going on there. Like the dash is nice. Dash is going real quick, but it does feel like I'm going in general fairly slow. So let's go back this way. I hate when they do this whole like left-right nonsense. Just get on one side. You know what? Pick a side. Dang eyeballs. I think going up and over is always going to be better for us. Most times, at least not going through the platforms like this. My platforms are a little close together because that arena was set up for Skeletron, where, you know what? Didn't have wings at the time, so Skeletron needed that kind of platform setup. Okay, let's go back this way. This feels like my regeneration is fairly low, or it's not. It's, well, I wouldn't say it's that my regeneration is necessarily low. I think it's that I don't have, like this just blows through the regeneration a little faster than the other one did. So, and it's got like a slight lead time on the actual attack. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do this. I'm not doing enough damage, I don't think. Let's get my inspiration. You know, at this point with the setup I have, it's kind of neutral for weapons, so we could test out some weapons to see if that's not gonna work. What about this? I mean, it's not bad, actually. It did quite a bit of damage there. Just got hit with it. Okay, now. This is gonna enrage. I don't have enough time. I waited too long. Let's get some of that regeneration. Oh, I picked up a fragment there, which helped. Can I go back towards them? Oh my goodness, I hate running at them. It's so annoying. They're gonna enrage. I'm trying my best. We may just have to come back with a different setup versus these guys, I think. Maybe using that extra, the what is it, the headphones for the extra speed. I think that may make a bit of a difference. Oh man, he's so easy to hit when he's doing that. All right, so let him charge us. Let's go back this way. They're gonna enrage in not very long. I'm not even gonna waste a potion to heal. Okay. Let's go back this way. I mean, I know the boss fight. Like, I got the boss fight down. I just didn't have enough time. Actually, I probably would have killed it this time, too. Something to consider. So maybe this is the correct build to use. And then here they go. They're gone. All right, so I think that is the correct way to do it. I just need to keep this set up and then do it where I have enough time. Because then I'm not rushing and getting myself taking a bunch of damage.